Welcome back. So let's continue chapter number 7, factors and multiples. So children, last class we discussed about multiples. So how do we find the multiple of a given number? Yes, we find the multiple of a number by multiplying the number by any counting number. For example, if we have to find the 7th multiple of 6, then how we'll find? First we will write that number 6 here, that you can see, and 7th multiple of 6 is being asked. So we will multiply 6 by 7 to get the 7th multiple of 6. So 6 7s are 42. So what is 42 here? 42 here is the multiple of number 6 and 7. Okay? Or we can also say that 6 and 7 are the factors of number 42. Okay? So when we multiply two or more numbers, then the product obtained by multiplying them is called as the multiple of those numbers. Okay? So today we will see how to find the common multiples. Okay? Now we know how to find the multiples. So today we will see how to find the common multiples. Suppose two or more numbers are being given and we have to find their common multiples. So how we'll find? So there are a few steps that we have to follow to find the common multiples. So the first step is make list of multiples of each number. Suppose two or more numbers are being given. So first we will make a list of multiples of each given number. Then we will continue the list until at least two multiples are common to all lists. Then we will find the common multiples, at least two common multiples which are common to all the lists. Okay? Then we will identify the common multiples. Let us see one example. Suppose we have to find two common multiples of 2, 3 and 4. So first what we will do? First we will write their multiples. So first number here is 2. So we will write the multiples of 2. So what will be the multiples of 2? You can see 2, then 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, then 2 4s are 8, that is the fourth multiple of 2, then 2 5s are 10, fifth multiple of 2, isn't it? Likewise we will keep writing. Then we will write the common then we will write the multiples of number 3. So again we will write 3, the table of 3. Okay? So 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. Like this we will write up to a few multiples, and then we will write the multiples of number 4. So again you can see 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. Like this we will write up to a few multiples. Now we will find the common multiples. In the question it is being asked to find two common multiples. So now let's find the common multiples here. So what will be the first common multiple which is common in all the three numbers? Yes, number 12. That is common in all the three numbers. Okay? Then which is the next common multiple? Can you find? That should be common to all the three numbers. Okay? So the next common multiple here is 20, number 24. So now we had to find the two common multiples of 2, 3 and 4. So what are the two common multiples here? 12 and 24. Okay? So in this way, first what do? We make a list of all the multiples of the given number, of each number. Then we find the common multiples and list them. Okay, so we can find the common multiples of the given numbers. Now let's see the difference between multiples and factors. So the first difference is the multiples of a number is obtained by multiplying the number with any counting number. So that is clear. How do we find the multiple of a number? We get the multiple of a number by multiplying that number by any counting number. Whereas how do we find the factors? So factor of a number is the number that will divide the given number completely. Okay, so the factors of a multiple divide that number completely without leaving any remainder. That also we have discussed. Then the second difference is that multiples of a number are unlimited. Okay, multiples of a number are unlimited, whereas factors of a number are limited. For example, let us see here the factors of number 6. So what will be the factors of number 6? Which all will be the numbers which will divide number 6 completely without leaving any remainder? So we already know one is the factor of every number. Then 2 3s are 6. So 2 and 3 both are the factors of number 6. And then number 6 itself. Then we will write the multiples of number 6. So here you can see 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 24. Or you can keep multiplying it by any counting number to get the multiple of 6. So what do you see here? That factors of a number are limited. You cannot move beyond this number 6 for the factors of number 6. But for multiple, you can multiply 6 by any counting number to get its multiple, isn't it? So what does it shows? The multiples of a number are unlimited. Multiples are unlimited where factors are limited. Okay. Then the third difference is multiples of a number are either greater than or equal to the number. So multiples are always either they are equal to that number or greater than that number. Whereas factor of a number are always smaller than or equal to the number. So the factor will be always smaller or equal to that number, whereas the multiple will be either equal or more than that given number. For example, you can take the example here. The factors of number 6, you can see 1, 2, 3 and 6. These factors are either equal to 6 or less than 6. You can see 1, 2, 3, they are less than 6. But if you see the multiples, they are either equal or more than the given number. Okay, so the factors are either equal or less than the given number, whereas the multiples are either equal or more than the given number. Okay, so these are the differences between multiples and factors. So now let's start the new exercise, that is exercise 7.2. So the first question is write the multiples as directed. So question number A is first 4 multiples of 7. So we have to write here the first 4 multiples of 7. So children, can you tell me what will be the first multiple of 7? Yes, 7 ones are 7, isn't it? Then what will be the second multiple of 7? Yes, 7 twos are 14. Now third multiple of 7, 7 threes are 21. And what will be the fourth multiple of 7? So 7 fours are 28. So these are the first 4 multiples of number 7. Okay. Now question number B is fifth multiple of 9. Fifth multiple of 9. So first we will write number 9 and fifth multiple is being asked. So we will multiply it by 5. So 9 fives are 45. So what will be the fifth multiple of 9? It will be 45. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 2 is color the circles which are not the multiples of the numbers given in words. So here children, just read the question carefully. You have to color the circles which are not the multiples of the numbers given in words. So first number is number 4. So you have to color the circle which is not a multiple of the given number. So which of the numbers are there are not the multiple of the number? I am going to put a take, but you can color it with any number of your choice. So 4. So which among these is not a factor, not a multiple of 4? So you can see here 14, then 18 and 22. These are not the multiples of number 4. If you will say the table of 4, you will not get 14, 18 or 22, but you will get 8, 12, 16 and 20, isn't it? Now number B is 6. Now can you tell me which of the numbers are there, which are not a multiple of 6? Yes, number 20, then 26, then 28, isn't it? So 20, 26 and 28 are not the multiples of number 6, whereas 18, 24, 30 and 42, these we get in the multiplication table of 6. 6 3s are 18 here, then 6 4s are 24, 6 5s are 30 and 6 7s are 42. Okay children? So you have to read the question carefully, what is being asked, and accordingly try to answer the given question. Now question number 3 is solve and answer. Give a reason for your answer. Is 90 a multiple of 5? So children, do you remember how do we find whether a larger number is a multiple of the smaller number or not? Yes, what do? We divide. We divide the larger number by the smaller number. If it is completely divisible without leaving any remainder, so it will be a multiple of the smaller number. So let's divide here. So let's divide here 90 by 5. So 5 ones are 5. So when we will subtract, we will get 4. Now we will bring down 0 here. So 5 8s are 40. So it is completely divisible without leaving any remainder. So what does it shows? It shows that yes, 90 is a multiple of 5. So here you can write it here as when we divided 90 by 5, we get 18 and we didn't get any remainder here, isn't it? Remainder is 0. So what does it shows? It shows yes, 90 is a multiple of 5. Okay. So you will write here 90. So 90 is a multiple of 5. Okay. This is your reason, because in the question the reason is also being asked, isn't it? So first you will divide and then you will show that after dividing you get the quotient this and remainder 0. If the remainder is 0, so the given number is a multiple of the smaller number. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Is 124 a multiple of 3? So again, what we will do? Whether it is a multiple of 3, so what we will do? Yes, we will divide. So let's divide here 124 by 3. So 3 4s are 12. Now 12 minus 12, here we get 0. Now we'll bring down 4 here. So 3 1s are 3. So we'll get 1 as remainder here. So is 124 a multiple of 3? What does it shows? The remainder we get here as 1. So we already discussed, if the remainder is 1 or more, when we divide a larger number by a smaller number, if the remainder is 1 or more, then that larger number is not a multiple of the smaller number. So here you can write here as 1 when we divided 124 by 3. What did we get? We get 41 here, and what did we get here? Remainder we get here as 1. Okay. So then you will write, so 124 is not a multiple of what? 3. Okay. Here you can write and. Okay, because along with that quotient 41, you have also got the remainder here as 1. Okay. So what does it shows? It shows that 124 is not a multiple of 3. Okay. So children, in this way you can find whether a larger number is a factor of the smaller number, whether the larger number is a multiple of the smaller number or not. So children, you can write these answers like this. Okay. Although I have solved it and showed it, but you can also write it like this. Okay, with the reasons. This is for number A and this is for question number B, to find whether a number is a multiple of the given smaller number or not. Okay, these are the reasons. Okay, then now let's move to question number 4. Skip count to complete the following sequence. So question number A is multiples of 5. You can see here the fifth multiple of 5. So 5 5s are 25. Then the sixth multiple of 5 is written here. 5 6 are 30. Then seventh multiple of 5 is been written. 5 7s are 35. So what will be the next number here? What will be the next multiple of 5 here? This is the fifth multiple. This is the sixth multiple of 5. This is the seventh multiple of 5. So now we will write the eighth multiple of 5. And what will be the eighth multiple of 5? 5 8s are 40. Then 5 8s are 40. Then 5 9s are 9 times 45. Then 5 10 times 50. Then 5 11 times 11 5s are, or 5 11 times 55. Okay. So in this way you will complete this sequence. Now question number C is multiples of 11. So here you can see it's the fourth multiple of 11, fifth multiple of 11, sixth multiple of 11. Now we will write the seventh multiple of 11. So that will be 11 7s are 77, 11 8s are 88, then 11 9 times 99, and 11 10 times 110. Question number 5 is find two common multiples of the following numbers. So question number A is 5 and 7. Here we have to find the common multiples of 5 and 7. So first we will write the multiples of number 5. So what will be the multiples of number 5? So simply you can write the table of 5. So 5 ones are 5. Here you can see the second multiple of 5. 5 twos are 10. 5 threes are 15. 5 fours are 20. 5 fives are 25. 5 sixes are 30. 5 sevens are 35. 5 eights are 40. 5 nines are 45. 5 tens are 50. Then 5 11 times 55. 5 12 times 60. 5 13 times 65. 5 14 times 70, and 5 15 times 75, and so on. Then we will write the multiples of number 7. So again, the 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 7 threes are 21, 7 fours are 28, 7 fives are 35, so on. We will keep writing up to a few multiples. And then now we have to find the common multiples. So can you find the common multiples here, children? That should be common in both the given numbers, that is 5 and 7. Can you find the common? Yes, the common multiple, the first one which is common there in both the numbers is number 35. Okay? And then can you find the next common multiple? Yes, number 70. Here you can see. Okay? So it shows that the first two common multiples of 5 and 7 are 35. Here you can see 35 and 70. Okay? So first we will write the multiples of the given numbers, and then we will identify the common multiples. Okay? Now let's move to the next question. Now the next one is number C, where we have to find the common multiples of 3, 6 and 9. Okay? So first we will write the multiples of 3. So what will be the multiples of 3 here? So first multiple will be 3, then 3 twos are 6, then 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15, 3 sixes are 18, 3 sevens are 21, 3 eights are 24, and so on. Then we will write the multiples of number 6. So 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, 6 fours are 24, 6 fives are 30. Okay? And then we will keep writing. Then we will write the multiples of number 9. So 9 twos are 18, 9 threes are 27, 9 fours are 36, 9 fives are 45, 9 sixes are 54, and so on. Now we have to find the first two common multiples. So can you find the common multiples here? Yes? Yes. So the first common multiple of all these, each of these three numbers is number 18. You can see here 18 is common in all the three numbers. 18 is the common multiple here in all the three numbers. Then can you find the next common multiple? Yes, number 36. You can find it in all the three numbers. Okay? So what are the common multiples of 3, 6 and 2 common multiples of 3, 6 and 9? They are 18 and 36. Okay? So children, in this way you will practice, you will note down all these questions in your maths notebook classwork, and you will practice these questions. Okay? So children, that's all for today. Rest we will discuss in the next class. Till then, thank you.